everybody. Welcome back again to a little Austin Weekend Sports. We are back together in the same country again, and it's time to talk NFL football.
An eventful week in pro football this week.
Yeah, we just finished up week 6. Already into week 6.
Going to week
we're about to jump into week 7. But this was an interesting week. We had some firsts. This is honestly, this is one of the weirdest years of NFL football I think I've ever seen. We're 6 weeks in, and I have no clue who's good. I mean, who's the good teams right now? Who's somebody?
It's just a crapshoot.
It's a crapshoot right now. Well, let's go ahead. Let's talk about our week 6 games. And again,
We got a surprise this week. The
there's
Giants.
surprises every week. The Giants beat the crap out of the Eagles.
I mean, the Eagles have lost 2 straight games now, and their offensive coordinator is struggling to get the pass game going and the running game going.
And Scatterboo for the Eagles. I mean, for the Giants,
just running scot-free.
Jackson Dart and Scatterboo they're fun to watch. They're young. They're going to lose half their games because they're young. But they're actually fun to watch.
And guess what? Even Hyatt got 2 straight catches.
Ooh.
With Jackson Dart.
How about that?
2 straight catches.
That's crazy.
Not just 2 catches, but 2 straight
2
catches.
in a row catches.
And you got 3 targets.
So, sweet. Maybe they'll actually start using him more.
Brian Dable.
Or trade him. All right, who we have up right next? We had the Cowboys and the Panthers, and I picked your Panthers to win.
Here's my shovel.
And I told you, the Cowboys at best are a 7-win team this year. And that's
7-9-1.
And that's if they're lucky. They may be a 6-10-1.
But happy birthday to Jerry Jones, by the way. He just turned 83 this week.
Emperor Palpatine will never go away. They beat a horrible Jets team. They beat a bad Giants team at the time in overtime. The only decent thing they've done is tied a good Packers team.
In a very odd way.
So the Cowboys are worse than what you think. They might be a 4-win team. They are really bad.
Matt Eberflus is probably the worst defensive coordinator in the NFL. I don't know why they even hired him. Last year with the Bears, he had probably the worst clock management I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And they hired him to run the defense. Jerry Jones hired him to run the defense.
And then you give away your best defensive player.
To the Packers for a bag of peanuts.
The Cowboys are done now. They're toast.
But let's flip the script over to my team a little bit.
How many wins in a row?
1-2, and we're unbeaten at home.
Undefeated at home and won 2 games in a row. Second place in your division right now, behind a on-fire MVP, Baker Mayfield.
We'll talk about that later, but I don't know how to feel about my team being at 500 for the first time in forever. I'm used to them losing.
And looking decent.
I'm used to them losing games like this.
They're looking pretty good. I mean, they're young and they could make some damage this year. Who do we have after that?
Speaking of doing damage to the eyes, the Broncos and the Jets.
All right, this is one of the worst offensive performances
that I have ever seen. This team, the Jets just suck. I mean,
the Broncos tried to give it away, and the Jets couldn't pick it up.
I'm so sorry to Alan Pierce. He probably would agree with me. He said, "Go on, keep doing this, Austin. Do it for me, man." But they stink. They are just really poorly
Let's
coached.
just go and say, this is our stinker of the week.
That last half
of the New York Jets.
The last minute of the second quarter was an absolute disgrace.
When you're on your side of the field,
you go for a fake punt.
You go for
a fake punt on your 4th and 1 on your side of the field.
It's 4th and 1, and you basically go for it. You get the first down, and then you just kneel it down.
You just run the clock out.
And you say the reason for that is you didn't want to give the ball back to them so they could get a field goal. But why would you do it and get the first down and then do nothing with it? You didn't even throw a Hail Mary and try anything. You could have at least do a Hail Mary.
They didn't do anything. Well, what if, even if Denver got the ball back, let's just say if they wanted to punt the ball back to Denver, what were they going to do anyway?
Nothing. There was no time left.
They were just going to need the ball and go half. They weren't going to go for a field goal. Why would they even ponder
You
that?
risked giving it to them on your side of the field just to kneel the ball down?
Just to run the clock. I've never seen that before. I will give him that. I have never seen that before.
No.
That was horrible clock management. That was horrible clock management.
The cherry on the cake. How many passing yards did they have?
-10 net yards passing.
For the game.
9 sacks.
There was 9 completions and 9 sacks.
Gosh, that's terrible.
For -10 yards total.
Is Aaron Glenn going to make it through the year?
I had more passing yards than the Jets quarterbacks.
That's
Sitting at home watching, I had more passing yards. 0 is more than -10.
Rich Eisen, who's on the NFL Network, pretty much sums it up perfectly. Their offense made my eyes bleed.
That was just mercy.
They only had 82 yards total offense in the whole game. That was...
And -10. How do you have -10 yards passing?
In a pro football game. This isn't college. It's pros doing
It's high school. College ain't that bad. This is a high school team. This is Division 5 team taking on a Division 1 team in high school. It's that bad.
Is Aaron Glenn... We need to watch if Aaron Glenn makes it through the season, because it's been filled with a bunch of lows.
I don't know, man, but that's one of the worst things that I've seen in a long time. All right, let's go. Let's jump on down.
Speaking of coaches that could be fired this year, the Steelers hosting the Browns.
Yeah, they beat them up pretty bad.
The Steelers at home have not lost to Cleveland in each of their last 22 times.
That's bad.
And Kevin Stefanski and his team are 1-5.
The Browns traded away Flacco, sent him off to the Bengals. I think the Browns are what? They're paying 9 quarterbacks now?
8 quarterbacks money.
The Browns are paying 8 different quarterbacks money right now, and they're starting a rookie.
Jimmy Haslam has to sell that franchise. He can run a pilot, but he cannot run an NFL team.
He can't run an NFL team now.
He's the guy that almost brought Schiano to Tennessee. Don't forget that.
I hear about that guy, yeah. All right, who we have right next?
The Chargers using a game-winning field goal to squeak by the lowly Dolphins.
The Dolphins are struggling really, 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 really bad now.
That's why I said lowly.
They are. I think that head coach is on the hot seat. I think he's a hot seat head coach right now.
Mike McDaniel.
I think he may have nerded his way into a TV commentary job. He'd be good doing the whiteboard on a.
Go to the Kyle Shanahan Rehabilitation Clinic.
Yeah, I think he needs to. Yeah.
The Patriots showing a lot of spunk against the Saints. I mean, they're a young, up-and-coming team.
Drake May and Mike Vrabel.
What a pair.
May be a good combination. They may.
Plus, Stephon Diggs is looking like his old self. I mean, the Patriots look like a good, young, up-and-coming team.
They do. And what? They're first in their division now, maybe?
Yeah, 4-2. They're since that head-to-head win against Buffalo.
They are
number one in the AFC East.
Number 1 in the AFC East.
That's
again.
Robert Kraft. He's a good owner.
He is a good owner. Why? Because he gets out of the way.
He gets out of the way and lets his GM and coach do his thing.
Yeah. Jerry Jones learned something.
The Rams smoke up the poor Baltimore Ravens. This team is the hospital team.
The Ravens went from a Super Bowl favorite to they're bad.
John Harbaugh has to rally the troops.
Their defense is one of the worst in the league, and their offense
is riddled to the bone with injuries.
So the Ravens are basically done for the year. I don't see them pulling themselves out of this. It's toast.
The Rams, on the other hand, are 4-2 and well on their way if they keep doing the winning.
The Rams have a good head coach.
Sean McVay. If you have Sean McVay as your head coach, you have a chance to win.
They have a really good quarterback and a mediocre team, and they'll win with that because Sean McVay's a good coach.
He's an actual innovative offensive guru.
Yeah.
You don't get that many good innovative offensive gurus that live up to the guru name.
No, the San Francisco coach and
Kyle
the Rams
Shanahan
coach
and Sean McVay.
Two good young coaches.
The Colts continue to be on a roll against the Cardinals.
The second coming of Daniel Jones. Who would have thought?
They're calling him Indiana Jones with how well he's playing this year.
He is. He's good. I mean, they're leading their division now.
5-1. They're number one in the AFC. They have home field, the Colts.
The Colts are the number one team in the AFC right
home
now.
field throughout the AFC playoffs if it ended today.
How about them apples?
The Cardinals are just one step later from getting a new coach.
Yeah, they're fumbling around.
The Jaguars had a good win against the Chiefs last week, stumbled against a good Seattle team this week, 20-13.
Speaking of quarterbacks coming back to life, how about little Sam Darnold? He was in Vikings last year.
He had his career rejuvenated.
Now he's went into Seattle, and he's doing pretty good in Seattle, too.
Crazy what a good organization can do to a younger quarterback that has struggled with different places.
Yep, you put a good team around him.
When you don't have
good coaches.
When you don't have Woody Johnson and David Tepper breathing down your neck, you can actually succeed.
You can succeed a little bit, yep. Who knew?
The Raiders and the Titans, this was a woeful performance by Tennessee.
Tennessee is one of the worst 5 teams in the league, too.
Cam Ward is probably behind Geno Smith in interceptions this year.
Mm-hmm. And because of that,
Brian Callahan booted. The first NFL head coach fired this year, and for good reason.
For good reason. They looked completely terrible, like they didn't know what they were doing.
Completely lifeless.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
4-19 record as a head coach. That is one of the worst records.
And this all started about 5 years ago when that GM in there decided that he didn't need his star players anymore. They went from the AFC powerhouse to one of the worst 5 teams in the league, just like that, because of bad management and bad coaching.
I mean, that has to be. I mean, 4-19 is one of the worst records for a head coach in NFL history. I mean, he's going to go down as one of the worst.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, with the Nathaniel Hackett's and the Robert Salas.
You just got to, go on to the next one.
The Raiders get a much-needed win on the other hand of this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they needed it badly.
The Titans bring in Mike McCoy to be the interim for Tennessee down the stretch.
He's just a sacrificial lamb. He's toast.
Speaking of burnt toast, well, the 49ers lose to the Buccaneers. Man, the injuries just keep on rolling.
Now they lost who?
Fred Warner, their
Warner's
star
out for broke his ankle. Broke his ankle base. Dislocated it and then fractured a bone in there too.
Not only do you lose Nick Bosa, you lose Fred Warner. 2 big leaders
that's
for your defense.
2 best defensive players you got.
I mean, it'll be amazing if Kyle Shanahan makes the playoffs with this team. He should go to Coach of the Year.
Yeah, he's a good coach, man. And now on the other hand, the Bucs.
They are red hot.
MVP favorite.
Baker Mayfield is a baller.
That one, it was 3rd and 15 or something. And he should have been sacked and rolled out of it.
He pulled a Houdini.
Ran around the corner and ran for the first down, stretched it out. He's the MVP favorite right now.
I mean, and some of the throws he's making, good heavens. Some of the throws, he's a gunslinger.
The Browns could use him as a quarterback.
Yeah, that's
just freaking stupid.
Let's blame the management.
Stupid people. All right, who we got there?
The Packers dispatched the lowly Bengals.
The Bengals don't have anybody left either. They brought Flacco in just to look just as bad as they did the week before. So,
what do you expect when you have a 40-year-old quarterback behind that offensive line?
That offensive line is terrible. It's already killed Burrow twice. You're going to bring in a 40-year-old to try to hide behind that?
That's just despicable.
Yeah.
You need to take care of a 40-year-old body.
Yeah. Not but send him out to get killed.
The Packers are 3-1-1.
The Packers, they can be good, and then I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of faith in them either, to be honest.
The Lions against the refs. Oh, sorry, the Chiefs.
The Chiefs. Yeah, there were some questionable calls and
that only puts more fuel to the fire in that controversy.
Yeah.
But the Chiefs outplayed them.
The Chiefs had a running game, which they normally don't do.
And Matt Nagy actually called
running plays.
That actually worked.
Yeah, and the Lions couldn't stop it. I mean, that was on the Lions.
Yeah, that was on Detroit.
They should have stopped it.
And Patrick Mahomes looked like he was Patrick Mahomes.
Nah, I don't know how long that's going to last. Nagy's still going. He's going to screw it up, dude. They're still what 3-3.
3-3.
3-3, yeah.
The Bills shoot their foot against the Falcons, 24-14.
The whole AFC was put on a silver platter and said, "Here, Buffalo, it's your turn to go to the Super Bowl. Here's the AFC
and
on
then
a silver platter
for you." And then he takes that revolver and blasts their foot.
And then they went, bloom, 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 bloom.
They take the revolver to their foot. I mean, that's just, they don't like prosperity.
They don't even lead their division now.
It's behind the young
Drake May
in the Patriots.
And the first-year head coach,
Mike Vrabel, Patriots,
is now leading the division above the Bills.
Got to get
you
those
lose
issues.
to a mediocre at best Falcon team. I think, we talked to Buffalo needs to win this year. We've been doing this for what, 2 or 3 years? They're going to start falling off here pretty soon. They need to win. They may already be to the other side of the hill. It may be too late. It's looking like it's too late.
They need to get it together, though.
If they don't,
they have to get it together.
Maybe this will be a little shock to them that they're not quite as good as they thought they were.
The Bears beat the Commanders on a game-winning field goal.
That's a little bit of a shock. The Bears are getting a little bit better.
Ben Johnson is trying to establish a culture with the Bears in his first year.
Yep.
And so far, so good for him. Let's move on to
All right, let's move on to next week. Who do we got playing next week? Let's see who we got going there.
The Steelers at the Bengals.
They'll beat them by 40. That's just the line's 4.5, something like that.
The Panthers get the Jets.
Oh, do the Panthers win their first road game? This is a good chance to get
the first road win.
4-3.
Well, if there's an opportunity at all, it's the Jets here because the Jets are not playing good football at all.
No. The only thing that scares you is the Jets are at home coming off of a loss. That makes the team a little more motivated. But I still got Carolina. Carolina should win this game. They've been showing some real good improvements this year.
And the running game's actually getting going, surprisingly.
Man,
Rico Dowdle, he got them from Dallas. Dallas had him, and then they let him go.
It'd be nice to have a good running game, wouldn't it? Dallas is so stupid.
You blame Jerry Jones for every problem in your life. You blame him for every problem in your life.
He is the problem that I have with pro football, is Jerry Jones. Yes.
Commanders, Cowboys, give me the Washington W's.
Washington coming off of a loss. Yeah, they'll beat Dallas by 10 points.
An actually interesting game they're going to throw in London. Jaguars against the Rams.
Oh, that's 2 contending teams. The Rams favored in it?
2.5 by the Rams. You want to pick the Rams?
I would probably take the Rams too, just because of the experience. It's going to be hard to travel to London and still stay focused, but a elderly, more experienced Rams team, I think, might be able to do that.
Yep. Rams do live in higher elevations than Jaguars do, so that feels pretty natural.
It does, yes.
The Raiders go to the Chiefs. The Chiefs need this game badly.
I think the Chiefs win this. The Raiders are really struggling this year. Geno's throwing a lot of interceptions.
The most in the NFL.
So,
I mean,
this might be the Chiefs.
They have to get right here.
Get right game.
Get right.
Yeah.
We have a tank bowl against the Dolphins and the Browns. Cleveland's at home. Cleveland's favored by 2.5. Who do you take?
I don't know. That one's a 50-50 to me. Cleveland may be at home. I might take Cleveland just because they're at home. But that's going to be a bad one.
We have the Patriots at the Titans.
That's a 10-point game. The Titans they don't have a head coach this week now. Not unless the team just rallies behind the interim coach. Nah, it's over, dude. Patriots by 10.
Saints at the Bears. The Bears are favored by 5.5 points.
I would probably take that too. The Bears are playing a whole lot better. The Saints are
rebuild mode. The Eagles at the Vikings. This has to be a get-right game for Philly.
The Eagles can't lose 3 in a row.
They need to win.
They got to win this one. So, yeah, I would take the Eagles, even though it's at the Vikings.
The Colts at the Chargers.
Interesting.
The Chargers are favored by 1.5 at L.A. Do you want to pick the Chargers here, or do you want to pick the Colts?
That's a tough one, isn't it? The Colts are playing better ball right now. But the Chargers have got a lot of talent if they would just pull it together. Honestly, I'm probably feeling the Colts here, to be honest. Even though it's at the Chargers, the Colts are just playing better football right now.
Well, we get a nice little test from the new look Giants against the elite Denver Bronco defense.
I would probably take the Broncos defense just because
the defense is top 5 in the NFL in passing defense, rushing defense. Vance Joseph's defense is top 5 in passing and rushing. I'm
not saying the Giants are bad now. The Giants are starting to look good, but what are they? Young.
They're young and
a young offense against an experienced defense. The defense normally wins those.
I mean, Sean Payton's
99%
if Sean Payton's offense gets at least 20 or 25 points and have their defense held the opponent to around the 15 range, that's where they want to be.
I think that probably happens.
The Packers get a warm-up against the Cardinals.
I think they beat them pretty easy. Cardinals are struggling right now. I think that's a 7-point game.
Falcons against the injury-riddled 49ers.
I'm going to take the 49ers. I don't think the Falcons go in 2 in a row.
If Kyle Shanahan gets to the playoffs with this injured bunch...
He's one of the best coaches we've seen in a long time. There's no team left there. He's playing people out of the bench.
Probably the game of the week on Monday night. We have the Bucks at the Lions.
Ooh!
That's offensive fireworks.
Oh my! Yeah, that might be a 60-point game.
I'm going to take Tampa Bay here. I mean, Tampa Bay has been very...
I think so too. I think the Lions have took a pretty good step back this year from what they were last year.
Well, defensively they have.
And the Bucks have took a step forward.
Baker Mayfield looks phenomenal.
He looks phenomenal, yeah. And what's our last game of the week now?
The Texans against the Seahawks.
I would probably take the Seahawks there.
You want to take Seattle?
I would, especially since it's at Seattle.
That's not a good place to play.
That's not a good place to play. All right, we hope you had a little fun with us. That is the NFL football this week. Be sure to leave a comment here somewhere. Let us know what you think. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Other than that, we will see you for
next week.